Gentleman's Society by Givenchy. I had my eye on this for a little while. There's no Givenchy scents that I really wanted, but there was a good deal on this, so I went ahead and got it. Today we'll be taking a look at Givenchy's Gentleman's Society, touch on its strengths and weaknesses. Gentleman's Society was released in 2023 and received a mix of positive and negative reviews. Of course, with the line name of Gentleman, many expected it to be in the same wheelhouse as the other releases in the Gentleman line, and those probably got some more well-received notice from the ones released before this. Honestly, I only got this because of the Givenchy name, and I just had a good deal on it as well. Was this a scent that I was dying to get? No, and I'll touch on that later. Gentleman's Society comes in 3 sizes and comes in an eau de parfum concentration. You can get a 60 milliliter bottle for $115, a 100 milliliter bottle for $140, and 200 milliliters for $205. And on discounters, you can get the 100 milliliter for way less, like on Joma Shop and Forever Luxe, you can get it for $85, on eDiscount Perfumes for $75, and Gift Express for $67. I got this in a gift set from eDiscount Perfumes that came with this full 100ml bottle with a 12.5ml travel size bottle and a body wash for only $80, so that's why I had to get it. I had to get them all. The presentation of Gentleman's Society is sleek. With its all-black presentation with silver accents, this bottle is classy. The Givenchy logo on the front is raised, adding depth and a metallic finish to the bottle. The glass holding the juice is solid black, with it encased in a clear glass as seen towards the bottom. It almost gives the impression that the liquid inside of it is black, but I promise you it isn't. The top of the cap and atomizer are embossed with the Givenchy logo, continuing to remind you what brand it's from in case you forgot. Nonetheless, the presentation is classy and minimal, something I appreciate with designs. And with the cap, it just clicks right into place. Now let's take a look at the notes. In the top, cardamom and sage. In the middle, French narcissus, Haitian vetiver, and Madagascar vetiver. In the base, vanilla, Palo Santo, and cedar. From the notes, this sounds like it should be an absolute masterpiece. I mean, I love Palo Santo, vanilla, and cardamom, so this should be really a good sweet and woody blend, right? However, this is where some of the negativity comes in. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, it smells good, but it just really has that kind of cologne-like smell kind of in the beginning. Many complain that it lacks depth and uniqueness, and I see where they're coming from. I feel like with a name like Givenchy, I should be able to smell every note in its highest quality. And after looking at the notes, I was surprised to see that Palo Santo was even listed, as I don't really smell it in this. I just smell an overpowering cardamom and sage from this. The cardamom in this has a strong similarity to Jean Paul Gaultier's La Malle Parfum's cardamom. At least that's just how it is to me, and that's not a bad thing, but that's what that note instantly reminds me of. The sage in this adds a touch of soft florals that help round it out, and I think that's what saves this fragrance and to why I bought it. I love my masculine florals. They're pretty hard to come by, so whenever one pops up and they do it in a pretty good way, I'd like to scoop it up and add it to my collection since it's kind of hard to come by. Many find this basic, and I see why. I feel like people complain that it could have been blended better, where every note could have a better experience to everybody's nose. And I think the same hate kind of came out for YSL MYSLF, with it being very linear and basic, but I think it's good to embrace the simplicity sometimes. The performance of this is moderate to long lasting, with it lasting about 6 hours on my skin. Like I said, what shines through the most are those florals. It's sweet with the cardamom and dries down into that typical cologne-like smell that may turn people off from it. Again, this is a good scent. I wouldn't have bought it if I wasn't going to wear it. I'm just glad I didn't pay more than $100 to get this, because past that price point, I don't think it would have been worth it. I'm pretty happy with its performance and projection, and it suits my needs whenever I want a masculine floral scent with a kick of cardamom when I don't feel like wearing Jean Paul Gaultier's La Malle Parfum, as that's a lot more intense. So when and where should you wear this? I think this is perfect for casual daily wear, and I think it's appropriate to wear at the office or school, and I think that's just where it ends. Like I mentioned earlier, this scent is pretty linear and straightforward, just how I compared it to YSL MYSLF when it came out. I think this got hated on for the same reasons that YSL MYSLF got hated on upon release. They're both masculine floral scents, so I kind of see why. But linear and simple doesn't always mean that it's going to be bad. It just means it's going to be a safe and easy wear that you don't really have to think too much about if it's going to offend anyone or fill up a room. It may just be that people have high expectations for newly released fragrances for them to be like beast mode or something, but it doesn't need to be that all the time. I think any man, any age can wear this anywhere. It's simple, straightforward, and not as intense as other colognes out there. It won't fill up a room, but it won't fade away either. It'll stick to your skin and last throughout the day. If you want to smell good and have a different approach to other colognes that are out there on the market, I think this is a good buy. You can find this and other Givenchy scents at any Ulta or Sephora, and you can give them a try, see what you think of this. But again, the retail price listed on there is not worth it at all. I would check out discounters, get it in a gift set. That's where you get the most value from this. Again, I wouldn't pay more than $100 for this, and you can easily get sub 100 on any discounter. Even the gift set is cheap, so if you want to gift it to somebody with the nice gift set, I think that's a perfect idea. It would suit any man of any age. Even if you give it as a gift, this could be blind buy worthy. It's just a sweet, fresh, floral vanilla scent. I mean, anybody can get behind that. Vanilla is probably the most appreciated note in perfumery. You can't really go wrong with it.